So you may have heard we took a little trip to Galaxy's Edge a few weeks back. Well, I obviously came back with a few things. And then the Mandalorian merch came out and I got a few things there as well. So today on Things I Love, it's all about the merch. Welcome back to Things I Love, show number 32 here on November 15th. I'm so excited to be back in the studio. We've been out for a while, we've been in the parks, got lots of videos for you there, and then as you know, we went to Galaxy's Edge a few weeks back, and you can check those videos out right up here or in the show notes down below. Had an amazing time, and so I've been waiting for this show for a while. You know, Mandalorian just came out as well, November 12th with Disney+. We got lots of good stuff coming there that we're going to talk about in the next few weeks. But I couldn't resist on Triple Force Friday to get out there and get some Mandalorian merch as well. So today, it's all about the Galaxy's Edge and Mandalorian merch that I got, and I just want to share it all with you. Like I said, we had a great time, and I can't help it whenever I go to the parks to get a little something for a souvenir. But this time, I saved up my credits, and I was able to get quite a lot of stuff. And look, at some point, it's going to be passed down to other folks, and they're going to get to enjoy it as well. But right now, I just want to show you what we got, and I'm excited to do that. If you are new to this channel, make sure that you do hit that subscribe button down below. Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video, and I know that you will. And then share it with all of your friends and family. And make sure to put a comment down below. And when you do that, tag your friends and let them know that you're involved here at Things I Love and you want them to join the party as well. We have a great time putting out these weekly videos every single Friday. And right now, I just want to get into it, all right? We got lots of good stuff here, and I want to get into it. So I'm going to kind of clear the stage here, if you will, and we'll go one at a time. I've got to make some room here. Some of this stuff I'm going to be unboxing today. I couldn't resist unboxing some of it earlier, but today I want to unbox some of it here on the show. All right, we got to make some room here. Make some room. Then I'll bring it all back out and show you. All right, why don't we start with, I'm going to put R2 YouTube over here real quick. Why don't we start with some Mandalorian stuff. As you know, Mandalorian started on November 12th, this past November 12th, and with Disney+, there's just so much there that we're going to be getting into and diving deep into some of it in the next few weeks and months. But I had a good time at Triple Force Friday. Went out there, got to my local Target at 7 in the morning and waited to be able to get in and talk about, and talk with some friends that I have there and get some Mandalorian stuff. So, got a few things here, and then this one as well. Great, incredible show. We're going to get into that, like I said, in the future. I don't want to get too much into that right now, but just had fun getting this stuff. Well, I've never been a Funko Pop kind of guy. I never have, not opposed to them. I was a Vinylmation guy from back in the day in the Disney parks, but I've never been really a Funko Pop guy. But I saw these Mandalorian Funko Pops, and I just kind of went all in with them, and got this The Mandalorian right here. Just a really cool looking Funko Pop there. There's another one that's out that was kind of a limited edition that I wasn't able to get, but I kind of made up for it with this right here. We'll talk about that in a second. But we got that one there, and then we got you know, the little Mandalorian minifig. You can see right there, and then Cara Dune. She's pretty awesome. I didn't even know that Funko Pops had bobbleheads. I'd never got them before, but I hope I'm not getting hooked. I think I can have restraint, but I am going to probably complete the set of Mandalorian, whatever more comes out there. IG-11, love him. I was a big IG-88 fan back in the day, Empire Strikes Back and all of that. So I love IG-11 there, and honestly, I cannot remember this guy's name, but I want to say that, oh gosh, I'm not sure who's playing him, but it's, I'll put it right up here and you'll be able to see who's playing this little guy, but he's He's pretty cool. Part of that Mandalorian set. Oh, and here's also the Cara Dune minifig. Pretty cool there. And then this was that AT-ST Raider that came out as a part of the Mandalorian Lego sets. Hopefully there'll be more than just this one set. But you can check out our speed build and our ASMR build right up here on this. We had a great time with this. I showed that show last week. But really cool. You know, the only thing I don't like about this ASMR, or this AT-ST Raider, is that the legs only go, you know, one direction. They only click back and not forward, so you kind of got this top heavy. It'll hang there for a little bit, but it might fall over at some point. But that, you know, other than that, great build. I love the red and the brown on it. Just kind of a classic AT-ST that's just been morphed a little bit, changed a little bit for the Mandalorian. And then there's this guy right here. This is also my first Black Series that I've ever gotten. You know, I was a action figure guy from way back in the day when I was a kid, but they didn't have these Black Series back then. And I got in the store and found this carbonized graphite Mandalorian. And I also found a first edition one of these as well. And I had both of them in my hands. I could have gotten both of them. But like I said, I'm not really a collector of these. I just want to kind of do the Mandalorian thing. So I gave the first edition to another guy that was looking for it and made his day. And that was kind of cool. But I want to unbox this right now. I've never been... This is a cool box. Really cool box. But I've never been the kind of collector that just leaves them in the box. You know, I love to play with these. Even at 45 years old, I love to get them out and position them and set them on my shelf and have fun with it that way. And so we're going to open this right now. And I know I'm devaluing it technically as I do this, but I really don't care. I want to open it. I want to have fun with it and get it on my shelf. So we're going to open this right now and have some fun here on Things I Love. Because this is something that I love. I love these Star Wars toys. So cool. So the carbonized, I don't know if you can tell, but it just makes it shiny. It kind of shines it up a little bit. Very cool. Hopefully this will be easy to get out of here. If you like those sounds, you can check out our ASMR build of this AT-ST. Got all kinds of these sounds in there. All right. Wow, love the cape here. So cool. All right, let's see if we can at least put his gun, his small blaster, in his hand. Oh. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Maybe over here. Oh, that's where it goes. Man, this has got a lot of mobility. You can position it in lots of different ways. Very cool. And this somehow will fit into his hand. We'll do that later. But yeah, really cool. Can I get him standing up? Man, his feet, those feet even move up and down. You can tell that or not. Very cool. Very flexible. So there you have it. The Mandalorian. I can get him standing up. There you have it. He's so cool looking though. So cool. I don't know if you can see that. The cape in the back. It's looks like the waving in the wind. So much fun. As you know, we've talked about Boba Fett being my favorite character. You know, I had the big, I believe it was 10-inch doll when I was a kid, and we talked about that in a previous show as well. And so I got an affinity for the Mandalorian look. And of course we know that Boba Fett was not a Mandalorian. but he was in the Mandalorian gear, and so very cool, very cool. Love it. Gonna have fun putting that on my shelf. But that's it. You know, that's what I was able to find for the Mandalorian. Again, great show. Love that they're putting those out weekly. You don't have to binge. You can't binge the whole thing. You can just watch it weekly. But like I said, we'll get into that in future show. Kind of talk more about the Mandalorian. But for now, let us move on. Let's see if we can pull these over here. Make space here. And we'll pull out some more stuff that I got. Let's move on to Galaxy's Edge and some things that I got there. I was able to get this Millennium Falcon die-cast vehicle and the Star Tours die-cast car. I'm nostalgic to the bone, and I just got so much nostalgia attached to the Millennium Falcon, as well as the Star Tours car. I mean, that's one of my favorite classic Star Wars rides, attractions at Disney. And I'm one of those guys that doesn't get sick with it. Some people can get pretty sick on that attraction, but I don't. Have a great time on that. And so I saw this in the store as soon as I came out and thought, oh, that's cool. I want to grab that. So I'm going to open this right now, see if we can get into it. Here we go. It's done now. It's done. It's opened. Can't go back. Kind of have that feeling, you know, when you open, it's like, oh, should I have done that? There you go. Very cool. You know, you don't really see what it looks like on the outside when you're inside of the car there at Hollywood Studios. And then I'm going to open this one, Millennium Falcon. Saw this at just one of the stands as you walk into Galaxy's Edge, and thought it wasn't too big, it wouldn't take up too much room. Man, there's a lot to get into this. Let's see if I can cuff this one more time. All right. No, 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 no! Okay, I got that open. Just put these over here. Just drop them on the floor. Uh-oh. Got this thing in the back. They're gonna make me work for it. There we go. And it's got a stand here as well. All right, there we go. Let's see. I'm gonna figure that out later. But right now, that's pretty cool. It's very detailed. As you can see right there. It's kind of hollow, you can tell. Not too heavy. But very cool. And I don't know if you've been to Galaxy's Edge, you know that there's a hidden you know, these are hidden Mickeys all over the park, but there is a hidden Millennium Falcon on this Millennium Falcon. And I'll give you a hint. It's somewhere in this area on this side of the Millennium Falcon. Let's see if it's on there. Nope, they didn't put it on. But you can look for that when you go to Galaxy's Edge. It is there, and I had a good time finding that. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this is a stand of some sort that I can put on my shelf. Again, I will figure that out later. Or maybe now. Let's see. Nope. Alright, I'll figure that out later. But that is cool. So got these two. And then when you come into Galaxy's Edge, you get this map. Pretty cool. Kind of shows you what's going on there. Actually, on the back there, it's got the actual map, which was very helpful, actually, when I couldn't find Savi's workshop to make the lightsaber. I was able to look on here. But a nice souvenir, free souvenir as you go in there. I say free, once you paid to get into the park. But that's pretty cool. And then, let's pull R2 back out here. R2 YouTube here. I love the orange color, so I went with that. And I'll see if I can get him going here without knocking him off, making him roll off this table here. All right, so there's a switch on the bottom. Turn that on. Really cool thing is when what they do is when they'll turn that on, and don't turn this on, but then when you walk through the park, it'll beep and boop and stuff when you get near things. Like Stormtrooper comes in, it'll start making noise, and so it reacts to the park. It's interactive within the park. It's pretty cool that way. So then there's a switch on the back of this easy to use little remote. I'm gonna hold on to his leg here so I don't lose him, but love it. You should see when my dog hears this thing coming. And then, so it moves really well. It moves fast. Backwards, forwards, left, right. And then you can buy what do they call them? Personality chips that you put into there. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of like an SD card slot, and you put little personality chips in there, and it just basically changes the sounds that it makes. Lots of cool things you can buy. You can open these slots on the side, and there's different things you can buy to attach to it. For instance, if you remember the drink holder from Return of the Jedi, you can buy that. It goes over the top and holds these little small cups and stuff. So really cool. These legs bend. This bends. So they'll stand upright. But look, I had a great time. You will want to check out the previous video of the lightsaber build and the droid depot. Really cool. This was 99 bucks, so 99 credits, about $110, whatever, with tax. And I would say it's worth it. I would say if you can't afford to get both the lightsaber or and the droid, but you can afford the lightsaber, I would definitely do the lightsaber over the droid, and we'll show you that here in a second. But if you can only afford $100, well worth it. Just a great little piece to have fun with. And you know, grabs people's attention when they come in and see it on your shelf. So, all right, I'm gonna put this down here because I got to make room for the lightsaber. Oh, I want to show you one more thing before we get into that. Whenever I got back from Galaxy's Edge, I went out and I got this book, Black Spire, by Delilah S. Dawson. And you know, we've done a previous show about our favorite books. You can check that show out right up here or down in the show notes down below. And you know, my family, big readers, but I am more of a nonfiction reader. I read to learn things. I've never been much of a fiction reader, but I've really gotten into this. And look, I'm about a little bit over a third of the way through there, and it's a great book. We're gonna do a review on it once I finish it the next month or so. I'm not as fast as my wife is. She can get through this in probably 2 days. But it's a great book. It really is. What it does is it just essentially helps. If you've been to Galaxy's Edge, it really kind of ties it all together and kind of helps that story. If you haven't been, then it's a good thing to read, I would say, before you go. It really will help you kind of really get into it even more. So have a good time there. It's a great book, Black Spire. And there's another one by another author that's also in Galaxy's Edge in that world of Batuu, and I'm gonna get that one as well. But that's a kind of a first start back into the fiction world for me. All right, here you go. This is the big daddy of them all, the lightsaber from Savi's workshop. So worth the money. So worth what they call the credits. 200 creds. As you can see, it makes noise if I were to swing it, which I'm not going to right now, knock everything down. It makes noise as you swing. It makes noise when you hit something. I'll see if I can make a little bit of noise here. So yeah, you can hear that a little bit. And then the noise when you turn it off, and the blade goes down. Just really, really cool. So I'm going to take it apart real quick and show you a little bit about it. So you push down, turn. I don't know if you heard that. Listen to it when I stick it in. So cool. And listen to it when I take it out. Very cool. This is heavy too. I mean, easy between 5 and 10 pounds. So if you haven't seen the video about this build, I took a video of me building this and just had an amazing time. You definitely want to check that video out and see how this all came together. But I want to take it apart for you. And I have only done this one time, so we'll see how easy it is here. Take that part out. Take this. Oh, R2's making noise down there. Oh, that's cool. All right. So then this part just kind of clips off, and it's really cool because it shows you red. It's got a little red square there. I don't know if you can see that. And then you line it up with the red square here, and then the other part has got a blue square, and it lines up with the blue square there. And then you've got the kyber crystal inside. See if it'll make a sound when I take it out. No, I guess it doesn't. But this is the kyber crystal. Really cool. I went with green, classic, and it's kind of got cracks on it and stuff. And I've heard that there's many different shapes of these, even in the same colors. And then, of course, if you haven't heard, if you go buy a red one in Doc Ondar's Den of Antiquities, you can potentially get a black one of these. It's like 1 in 100 or something like that. So then you just put it in here. You push down. Did you hear that? Let's try that one more time. Oh. There we go. There we go. It's in there. So cool. And then I just line up the blue and the blue. And then the red and the red. Okay. And put this back on, screw that on. Let's see which side this was. I don't remember. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, so that's on there. It's all on. And then this part right here is for a belt clip. If you wanted to get the belt clip, you can hook it right on your belt. I don't have any more creds to buy anything else there. But then you put this right in here. And there you have it. So cool. So yeah, one of the greatest experiences I've ever had at a Disney park. And wanted to share that with you today. So there you have it, folks. Several things that I've been able to get from Galaxy's Edge and from Triple Force Friday, The Mandalorian. Lots of good stuff. And look, did I need any of this stuff? Absolutely not. I didn't need any of it. But it does bring joy to my life. I just recently put a post out there on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook that said, Jesus Christ saved my soul, but Star Wars saved my life. And what I mean by that is, as I was a child growing up in a broken family, what brought me peace, what brought me joy, what brought me hope was playing with my Star Wars toys. And then as I grew older, I grew into my relationship with Jesus Christ and realized where my true hope and my true joy and my true love comes from. But I still stayed strong in my love for all things Star Wars. And so these things bring me back to those memories of what could have been bad memories in my life, but they turned out to be a lot of good memories because I was able to find refuge in my Star Wars toys. And so that's why I love them so much today, and just been having a great time. As you know, we've been in the parks recently and have had a lot of videos there, and I'm glad to be back in the studio. Next week we're going to be talking about Disney Plus and kind of our top 10 things that we love about Disney Plus. And then if you haven't checked out our video about my wife and I, we're about to have our 25th wedding anniversary. We talked about going to Paris, Disneyland Paris, a few months back, and we're actually finally about to head there in the next few weeks. And so we're excited to be going to London and to Paris and just enjoying celebrating that with each other. And so we'll have some video from our trip to Disneyland Paris when we get back. But until then, if you are new to this channel, we have a great time every single week. We put out these positive videos every Friday about Disney and Star Wars and Lego and lots more. And we're just going to continue to do that, continue to spread the love. And so if you want to be part of that, would you hit that subscribe button down below? Give us a big thumbs up if you like this video, and share it with all your friends out there. I'd love for you to put in the comments down below what your favorite thing is that you saw here. Maybe something that you have that you've gotten from Galaxy's Edge or something from The Mandalorian. I'd just love to hear what your thoughts are there. So put that down in the comments and tag a friend. Make sure that you let them know what's happening here at Things I Love. All right? Well, that's been a little bit about me, your Parks Pastor, Mark Edington. Just a bit about me to help you be more you. All right, what are we going to play with? Let's turn this thing back on because I got to have the sound of that. It's just sweet sound to my ears. All right, we'll be back. See you later.